what's going on? What's going on? What's going on? You're tuning into the One Mic Music Network live for you and yours and everybody and theirs. And right now you're tuning in with the one and only NFA JayShawn and my co-host Deuce Wild, which I cannot see right now, but that's okay.
There we go. I have to turn it off, turn it back on.
There you go. That's it, yo. Technical difficulty, technical malfunction, but we're here functioning live for you and yours. So
You feel
yeah,
me?
man. Excuse me, everybody, but I gotta sneeze and it's coming out. Hold on. There you go. So today, I
I'm
don't know if
vibing.
you've been noticing, Deuce,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been a little crazy out here.
I want a lot.
They're
What's going
talking
on?
about listen to this shit. Are you ready for this?
Ready like fish and spaghetti.
All right, you gotta cut out and in again because it's like your camera's not working at all, and it's like you have no head. Take the background off. Take that background off. Okay, there you go. Take the background off.
Oh nah, I'm in the kitchen, bro.
Okay. Well, it's cool. It's cool.
Nah, man. But yeah, nah, I don't know why it's doing that though. Like you turn it off, turn back on, it's still doing the same shit.
Nah, it's just your Wi-Fi. That's all. It's probably where you're located at.
Let me try this.
If there you there you go.
Wait.
All right.
The
All
fuck
right. So there, leave it just like that, Deuce. Leave it just like that. We can see your face. Yeah.
Alright, say
So
that.
So I don't know if you noticed, but it's been a little crazy in Europe.
In Europe? Man, what the hell is not going on in Europe, my man? At this point, what the fuck is not going on over there?
Well, here's what's going on. Right
Hmm.
now, Vladimir Putin is threatening the whole United Nations with nuclear weapons.
Yeah, after Trump's little speech or whatever, he's trying to like have the whole world like cease fire before it becomes into World War III. So,
I didn't hear that speech. What happened with that speech?
well, well, it's pretty much like his speech before he gets in the presidency, and he was just saying that like how like we were funding how we were well Biden was funding Ukraine and how the freaking US missiles is what's hitting Russia and shit like that, and he just pretty much fucked a lot of shit up, and pretty much he's like nah like he feels that he has the power to make everybody like ceasefire and like try to let negotiate peace and stuff like that. So he's trying to stop the shit in Ukraine. He's trying to stop Israel and tell Russia to chill. And last time I checked, him and Putin is like tight and friends or whatever. So I feel like Putin would have listened to him more than a Kamala Harris. That's for sure. And I feel like if Kamala Harris really did get in office, we would probably be in World War III right now.
Ouch.
Because well, me personally, I wouldn't have a problem like if a woman is running or anything like that. So please do not crucify me. But with the other world leaders who are men, they feel that a woman's place does not belong in war, or a woman can't be a head honcho when it comes to war. So I feel like they would pick on us knowing that we have a female leader. You feel what I'm saying? So I felt like it was it's kind of bittersweet that Trump is back in office, but it does make a point. And also he's trying to stop all that LGBTQ shit too. That's a whole nother ball game. So, and what I mean by LGBTQ is like not the grown motherfuckers. If you're grown, you can do whatever the fuck you want. We're trying to stop freaking forcing it on the children. Stop giving children the right to freaking go and get gender changes and shit like that. And if you're an immigrant and you have a child here, your child does not become a citizen. Your child would still stay an immigrant. So it was a lot of stuff that was said in that speech, but a lot of people's agreeing with it. And the only people that really have a problem with it, of course, is the other side of people.
All right,
So that's a lot of info right there. A lot of info. So soak it all up, player.
time out. Time out. Here's the look. I'm all for whatever the majority of America wants to do. I'm really like that. I really never cared enough to fight with my fellow Americans about anything political. But
Right.
here's what I never understood. Mexicans from Mexico are coming to America to seek work and employment.
Working.
That has been a problem in America for quite some time. But
Yeah. No, definitely.
it's so but it was okay for Europeans to come here in the 30s, the 20s, the 10s, the 1800s, 1700s,
Oh yeah, it keeps going. You keep going farther than that.
1600s. So look, I'm just saying now that they're all here, they
Right.
don't
This is supposedly their land now.
I mean, they were once immigrants as well.
Oh shit.
If they were immigrants and they knew how hard, I mean, the people of today don't know how hard their granddaddies had it coming over here with 16 kids and $12 in your pocket and your wife is pregnant. So they don't get it.
Yeah. Yeah, they wouldn't get it at all. They wouldn't get it at all. Cause come on, bro. Like we done took this whole land from the natives. Like, and when I say me, we, I mean them.
No,
They just took the whole
I
the
would
land
say
from me.
we. I would
So
say we did. We. I mean, I'm Native American. I don't know about the rest of America. I belong in
I'm
this country.
I'm
Um,
Jamaican, so you already know I got the Taino in me.
yeah, exactly. So I'm Native American. I don't know about everybody else, but you can actually Google are Puerto Rican people Native Americans? Yes, we are. So I don't know about y'all, but we are. So we belong here. We were from here, and we never told people they couldn't come here.
Right. They just wanted people to respect their lands of worship and lands of spirituality. That was pretty much
I
it.
don't know what they wanted. I wasn't there. All I
Well,
know is
I just seen a whole documentary about it. Like I guess you know the Mount Rushmore. You know Mount Rushmore is a sacred it's called the Black Hills or something, and it's a sacred place where natives I forgot the actual native tribe, but they freaking pretty much like no, like they didn't want to sell it. America, the government tried to give them money, everything for it, whatever, and it did not register with them because they was like, nah, this is like a whole sacred ground for them. They don't want any money. They don't want like none of that shit. They just want people to not be on that land. And the government pretty much just said, fuck them, and carved four presidents' faces into that same exact land. So Mount Rushmore is actually like a sacred place that that specific tribe thinks that it's the center, it's the center of the world where they could speak to the higher beings. So yeah, like it's a lot of fucked up shit in our history, yo.
well, look, history is history. That all happened. And look, I'm not saying One side is wrong for what their ancestors did, but what I'm saying is that everybody had a chance to become an immigrant in America. You Europeans had their shot, and they're still coming here, no problem. And then a bunch of other people had their shot, you know, and like they're here. They're doing their thing now. It's just
Right.
now we have the Mexicans that have been coming up here. So I don't understand. We weren't vetting Europeans in 1930, right? We were just like letting them come in.
Hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
it just seems like
And
there's enough
but that
money
was
out
after
here.
the fact that they went on a whole freaking rampage and killed a whole bunch of Indians to get this freaking land. And
Look,
now they're
we
they're bringing
at
all
the
their
end of the
people
day,
from Europe and everything over here. Like so.
listen, at the end of the day, they might tell you that they killed everybody and things like that. That might have happened. We don't know what happened. At the end of the day, we're just saying we just know what they told
What they
us.
told us. Yup, that's a fact.
And what they told us is because they were told that. So like right now, if I make a rumor and I say that I have a special rock and that rock glows in the dark and I tell you about it and then you tell your friend about it. By the time it gets to the fourth, fifth, or sixth guy, they're not talking about the rock glowing anymore in the dark. They're saying that the rock lights up.
Yeah,
You see what I'm saying here?
yeah. Once
And
you
by the
get to
time it
six
gets
other
to the
person, the story
20th
changes.
guy, by the time it gets to the 20th guy is saying that not only does it light up, but it rumbles, it moves, it shakes. And then let's say now do that times 100 years now. Now the story's all confused. Now they're
Yeah.
saying that the rock came from the gods and it landed in the middle of the desert where the natives and the inhabitants used to worship their lord from the center of the universe.
Yeah, real shit.
You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, we don't know what happened, but all I was here to say was I think everybody should have a fair shot to come to any country they want to go to. Because right now there's Americans running to Canada. And no one's talking about how everyone's like a bunch of people are scared of Trump and they're running to Canada right now.
Shit. I heard
Yeah.
that.
So we're
I don't know if it
immigrating.
was a meme or something, but I heard that they had like a ship, like a cruise that was supposed to be freaking out docked for like 4 years. So if any Americans wants to get on the cruise for 4 years, so they don't have to deal with Trump's freaking term and shit.
I
I don't know
remember
if
that.
that's true or not, but that shit is fucking hilarious. I'm like, my
I
nigga, he
remember that.
he already had one term. Were you picking cotton then? I don't think so. So why the fuck you think you're gonna start picking cotton now? It's whole hilarious to me. Like
I remember that.
that shit is mad funny. Like you, one term already. I wasn't picking cotton with him.
I
None of
had a
my niggas
friend.
was picking cotton. So
I
why
had
you
a
think I'm gonna pick cotton now?
Listen, at the end of the day, we don't know who picked cotton. We might think it was slaves from Africa,
No, no,
but
that's not what I
but
said. I
but
was
but I
saying
no 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 no. But I did my history and I found out it wasn't only people from Africa doing that. It was all kind of people doing stuff like that. Chinese, Indians from Trinidad. It
mhm.
was, and they
They only
came up.
emphasized on us.
It was so many types of people. There was even white slaves, European slaves, and black. They had black slave masters. So this thing is deep. Like it's real deep. Like there was black slave owners, and it's not. It's not like what a lot of people think it is. It's just like if you gave me a book and you
Mm-hmm.
told me to write history, I'm gonna tell it my way.
Right. Tell it like it is.
No, I'm gonna tell it my way, the way I perceive the world, and then I'm gonna bring it to my homeboys, and my homeboys gonna be like, yeah, change this up, change that up, change this shit up. I'm gonna be like, oh, all right. So now it's the way we perceived it. You get what I'm saying?
Right. That's a
But I
fact.
ain't go to I ain't go to a bunch of motherfuckers that didn't like me though, and say, yo, let's write a history book together.
Mm.
You see what
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
saying?
fact.
Like,
Yeah.
yo, like let me go to the ops. Imagine going to the ops right now, like, yo, let's do a song. Let's do a song together. You think they're gonna do a song with you? So what makes you think if the ops ain't doing a song with you, what makes you think a ops finna write a history book with you?
Oh,
So it
facts.
was just told based on the perception of a few people instead of what everyone agreed on. Okay, guys, can we all agree
Mm-hmm.
that there was whites and there was blacks and there was Asians and there was Indians all doing these type of things together?
Yeah,
Or
because we're all human. We're all one being, my nigga. We just have different freaking colors, bro. It's just like fish. Different freaking colors of fish, but
they
guess what?
still
They're
swim in the
still
water.
fucking fish.
They still gotta breathe water. Exactly. I
Like, it's
understand
all
what
the
you're
same
saying.
shit. And people think that they're better because, oh no, my skin is lighter than yours. My skin is darker than yours. My skin is yellow than yours. Like, nigga, go the fuck up, dog. Like, I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, boy.
In the future, people are gonna be able to remove certain DNA and just be white or black, and they're gonna be able to do all kind of things. We're gonna be the master of fucking genes. Like that's it. We're gonna be the masters of the universe very soon. So
Shit. Well, depending on, I don't know about that one player because they already saying how freaking aliens is underwater and above us. The freaking government been on freaking bullshit about this for like the past couple of days. Like I just freaking watched the whole live with these dudes like the other day and all that shit. Like so it's mad shit going on. Like y'all finally letting us know now that the aliens are here. They got technology that are way outnumbers
alien.
ours. And it's like, yo, like, bro, like now it's really now we understand why only 5% of our ocean was explored because that last vicinity where them scientists went down there, I think it was like 1970 something or 60 something, and they went down there like trying to go past the Mariana Trench, and they said that they saw something or whatever they saw shook them so fucking bad that they just freaking said fuck all that sea shit. We're just talking about space now, and never really freaking ventured down there ever again. Now what's down there? Hmm. Now technically it's pitch black down there. So and then like then like the pressure is ridiculous. So they're trying to say that like it's like a parallel of space that's down there in the ocean. Like this shit is fucking crazy, bro. Like and it's like yo, all this truth is coming out now. Why? Like why wouldn't we know this beforehand? Or why wouldn't y'all let the public know this beforehand? Shit is crazy, bro.
Here's what I think. Excuse me, I smoke.
Mhm.
I smoke. Okay, so I just want to let y'all know that to go back to what I was saying with the history, we don't know what happened and we don't know what's gonna happen. So the whole thing I'm trying to tell everybody is you worrying about the past so damn much and you
Mhm.
worrying about the future so damn much that you forgetting to live.
That's a Fendi fact. You live in the moment, man.
You
Times now.
forgetting you forgetting to call your homeboys and bullshit with them. Go pick them up and go get a beer. Go hang out with your kids at the playground. Get on the floor with your little ones and coloring books. Go give your girl a big fat wet kiss. Go call your mama up and bring her some flowers. Go
Thank
to
you.
your father's house and tell him to come outside. We're gonna go get breakfast. Just shit like that.
Yeah, yeah, man. Seeing that shit, I don't know if y'all hear the cocoa melon in the background. I got my son with me right now. Like,
I love like being around my son. You know what I mean? Coloring with him and playing toys and being a little kid again with him. That's what I live for. I waited my whole life to have a kid. Not-
facts.
just so I could be a kid again. Hey
I
man,
didn't have him until I was 30. I'm 33 now.
I ain't had my son until I was 27 years old.
You know what I'm
I know
saying?
exactly what you talking about.
Right. We niggas was outside.
Yeah,
I ain't have
yeah.
time for no kid, man. I was outside.
I was outside. I was outside. What?
Right. They was outside doing a whole bunch of gang shit, whole bunch of crazy shit, parties, clubbing,
I was just
freaking
worried
or
about being like,
threesomes with bitches, you name it,
yeah,
man. Niggas was outside. Like,
I was just worrying about being a knucklehead. And not only a
yeah.
knucklehead, but a smart knucklehead. Like I was still going to work, still
Still going to
working,
school, still
still
reading books,
going to
all that
schools.
shit.
But then as soon as I get out of there, I'm a
Yup.
knucklehead. You
Right.
know,
Niggas outside.
I was out there. And you know what, guys? For all the knuckleheads out there that you think, you want to be cool, you want to be a gangster, you want to be a G.
Listen, I'm
Like,
a whole G, man, but a nigga done freaking settled down, man. I done got my son. I just got
look,
married like last month. Like, well, no, a couple weeks ago, actually. So, you know what I mean? Like, once you get up to this bracket, you already know what you did outside. You already know that you proved your worth, all that shit. I ain't about to continue to keep proving my worth for a whole bunch of
yo, but
niggas
look,
that
we
that
all
like come
sound
on,
like
son.
that, bro. We all sound like all the OGs sound like old tired ass gangsters. Look,
Hey
bro,
man, niggas already
we
done.
all
I had my time.
it's not worth it. It's not even worth going down that route. We telling y'all right now, you don't
Plus, I
have
look
to
like
do
I'm
that shit.
33 and I'm about to get locked up because I just went and bow a whole nigga freaking down the block
Yeah,
just
because we
because,
ain't do
just
that when
because
we was
I ain't like the way the
16.
nigga talk. And then now I'm sitting up in there, 33 years old, and I got a whole 3 year old out here, and I'm about to sit up in there for 10, 15 years because I ain't like
15.
the
You
way a
lucky
nigga
if you
talk
get
or
10,
way a nigga
15
move.
years.
You know what I'm
You-
saying? Shit,
They
or even
lucky
more
if
than
they
that.
get 10.
Or even more than that. It's just the principle of the thought. You feel me?
They gonna get
Nah.
a double stack with a 5. That means 2 10 years sentences with an extra 5 years because you had an illegal possession of a weapon. I know the
And you
law.
might just not get parole. You might just not.
No, yeah, they might be eligible for parole.
You
Yeah,
know
they
what I
might.
mean? So don't
It's
get me
called the double
wrong.
stack with a
I'll
5.
slap a nigga
Y'all can look that up.
and I'll
Two
protect
stacks
what's
with a
mine.
5.
My fault, bro. But I'll slap a nigga and protect what's mine, most definitely. Or if like, you know what I'm saying, niggas is messing with one of my homies, like, yeah, it ain't nothing to just squabble. But I ain't about to be going out looking for it. I'm living my life, nigga.
Here's
You
the
feel what I'm
thing,
saying?
bro.
It's
I
a
don't
whole
even want
different
to
ball game.
squabble no more. I don't even want to scuffle and squabble.
Right. Niggas
I'm the
don't even want to be in that
peacemaker.
vicinity. Niggas just want to get money,
I'm the
take trips.
peacemaker now. Like, hey, guy, I'm not even the peacemaker because I'm not even out there no more.
Feel me?
So
And
they
now you
call me
see
up
how
now.
why I'm that's another reason why I'm making my transition, bro. You feel what I'm saying? To get away from all that. You know what I mean? Like, of course I'm gonna always come visit. I'm gonna always gotta come through because I gotta see my son and all that. But nah, man, like sometimes you gotta get from that toxic shit. You are what your environment is. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the more you're in that same type of environment, you're gonna develop that same mentality.
It's just look, man, like I said, man, before earlier, you gotta live in the now. That's the most important thing. I read a book called In the Now, and it changed my life. It was a tiny little book. I got it from I think Kmart from back in the day, and hey, ever since that I kind of been living by it, and I got tons of books, but it's that
Mhm.
one book, that one little
Something.
tiny book, man. And this is
I'm
another good
eating
little
my little
tiny.
fat man.
It's
Oh,
called
my
The
bad.
Four Agreements.
You
Go
said the
check
four
that
what?
out. The Four Agreements. That's another good book. But living the now, guys, all that Vladimir Putin shit, they just trying to scare us. Don't worry about none of that fuck shit. You know what I mean? Don't worry about the aliens. You know what I mean? All it is Vladimir Putin and fucking China and America making weird ass spaceships that they don't want to tell each other about it. It ain't no fucking aliens. They've been fucking with weird ass flying spacecraft since the Nazis invented it. So don't even worry about none of that weird shit they telling you. Just go to work, come home, work on your craft, work with your family, and enjoy your life. And all that hating shit, fuck it. Move on. For all the people listening, thank you. I appreciate it. You already know. Shout out
That's
to
a
the aliens.
nah, man. You
Shout
already
out to
know.
the Martians.
That's a Fendi. That is a
Shout out to the
Fendi.
Venus niggas.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them niggas. You
And
already
we
know.